A bone folder is a tool used to fold paper. Usually made from animal bone, it is really useful and it gives you some nice and sharp folds. One bone folder can cost you between $5 and $20, but if you don't fold paper on a regular basis and need one for your occasional craft project, maybe you are looking for alternatives, cheaper alternatives. And if that's the case, then you have came to the right place because I will show you how to make the best DIY bone folder ever. And it looks a little bit like this. And I know that you might be thinking that this looks like a wooden stick, but it's because it is a wooden stick. This stick has a long and flat surface which creates perfect folds like really easily. So this is your first option, a simple wooden stick. To make this a little bit more complex, I usually like to add some paper to both sides of the stick because I like the friction it creates when you rub two pieces of paper together, and it's also a pretty cool texture. It also makes a better grip for your hand to hold it. To create the second type of bone folder, we will need some scraps of paper, some white glue, a brush to apply the glue, and an X-Acto knife. Or a box cutter could work too, I don't know, whatever you have in hand. First, let's pour the glue. We need a really small amount, so please don't pour the whole bottle. And also, it has to be white glue because I really don't think a glue stick will work because it's really weak and I just don't trust it. We're going to apply that glue to the entire surface. And when we are done with that surface, what we are going to do is that we are going to place that stick right into the paper. And oh no, some wrinkles, but don't worry. What we are going to do is that we are going to try to minimize them with our hand or with another bone folder. The humidity of the glue creates this, but they will disappear when the glue is dry. If you want to create multiple bone folders at once, you really shouldn't place them really near to each other because the wrinkles are going to get a little bit harder. So I suggest you to place them at least 2 centimeters apart between each other. Again, we are trying to minimize and eradicate those wrinkles in there. We don't want them. While we let those bone folders dry on their own, we are going to start creating the third bone folder. And this one is the best one. For this bone folder, you're going to need some sandpaper because we are going to sand some stuff. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to start sanding the sides because we really need to emulate that V shape that the bone folder has. Alright, so we are going to do this with grace, dignity, and patience. Also, don't forget to sand both sides of your stick because besides the V shape that we want, we also want it thinner on the edges. So we are going to try to create that, I don't know, like sharp edge. Please do not inhale that dust. It will cause you like asthma. Well, not asthma, but it will make you sneeze. This is the end result that you want. It's a V shape, but it's a little bit thinner on the edges. Perfection. Good. Great. Now we are going to return to our other sticks that were drying on the side. And we are going to use the help of our X-Acto knife to start cutting the excess of the paper that we do not want. We are going to do this really carefully and precisely, alright? And let me tell you that the flat surfaces, the lines are really easy to cut, but the real challenge comes with the rounded edges. So be careful, be aware. And be patient, please. Now that we have one side covered in paper, I am going to grab one of those two sticks and I am going to fully cover the other side with paper. And we are going to repeat the process, like we are going to lay some layers of glue, then we are going to glue them to the paper, wait for them to dry, and then cut them carefully. Now we can appreciate that the wrinkles are attacking again, but now we can destroy them with the help of our previously sanded bone folder. And let me tell you, this is the best bone folder that you're going to do or you're going to create. Because let me tell you something, like that V shape is really ergonomic. Because like it's not going to give you a better fold than the other bone folders, but it's going to give you an easier fold. And that's what matters, your commodity. And here I am, you can see me like I am trying these bone folders with a lot of papers that I found lying there, and they are amazing. It's really cool and easy to make perfect folds with these bone folders. And I really hope this was really useful to you and you can start making folds by yourself with these bone folders. And thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.